Do you want to knife all your friends like this?
This server is so old, bro. Oh, hell no.
Or even make them rage like this?
And the string is not it, bro. This is how fucking Alex beat me. And I was on 300 ping.
Yo, this game.
Then you clicked on the right video, because in this video I'm gonna show you the most OP loadout for the knife. So first let's talk about your loadout. So you're gonna use the bow, slingshot, knife, and grenade. The bow is going to be for double jumps and vertical movements. The slingshot is going to be for movement and ADS slide, which looks like this. And of course you're going to use a knife because it's a knife loadout for the backstab one shot. And lastly we are going to use our nade for our nade jump openings. So before we go to ADS sliding, let's go to our settings, because you need to change your settings in order to ADS slide. So go to your settings and copy this part. So I have my auto sprint off. This is very important if you want to ADS slide. And you can use toggle sprint or on or off, it doesn't matter. So if you got it on, you gotta press your shift every time the game starts so you can sprint. But if you got it off, you gotta hold down your sprint button every time you want to run. And also you cannot turn off auto sprint on mobile, so mobile players, I'm sorry, you can't do the ADS slide. And then go to your hotkeys. This is my settings. I use my C for slide and control, so just copy this. And my sprint is on shift and my slide is on this doesn't matter. So let me give you the inputs on how to do the ADS slide. So firstly you right click or scope in, and then you release, and then you slide and then jump with your control or your C, it doesn't matter. So let me show you what it looks like when you've done it correctly. It's gonna look like this. So it has its own timing. So after you use it for a while, you will be familiar with it and you will hit more ADS slide. Yeah. And it will look like this after you mastered it. And if you're wondering why I use the slingshot, is because it gives plus 10% movement speed. You can use other pistols too, like handgun or shotty, but it will be much slower than the slingshot. And you can do many crazy stuff with the ADS slide. So imagine this is arena, you can do something like this, which is crazy because it's even better than nade jumping. So let me give you some tips for this loadout. So the first tip is you can use your ADS slide in combination with your bow, like this. And then you can use the bow again so you can go further, like this. Which is very OP. And you can also kinda like surf on these ramps like this, which is very useful if you want to gain vertical movements. So if you don't already know, when you're up in the air you are very vulnerable to getting beamed. So one thing I like to do when I'm up in the air is to press my crouch button, my control button, so that I will come down faster, like this. See? Instead of flying over there, I press my crouch, so I come down like this. So this is very good for maps like arena or any maps in general where there's like stuff in the air that you can step on, like this here. So you can do another ADS slide after using crouch to come down, like this. So next I will show you how to actually backstab with this loadout. And if you don't know how to backstab yet, I suggest you go watch my original knife guide, which is very basic. First off, you will be ADS sliding everywhere in the map, like this. You will go crazy everywhere, and most people will, when they use the knife, they just come and switch to the knife and backstab, which is not efficient because you have to. There is a pull-out animation where you cannot backstab people. So you gotta incorporate using quick melee, because when you quick melee, it's going to be a right click for the knife, which can help you backstab people faster. So let me demonstrate how to do it for you guys. So I will be most of the time I will be ADS sliding like this, trying to find my opponent and trying to get a good position. And then if for instance it's gonna be this dummy, I will do something crazy and then look backwards when I ADS slide and then quick melee. So let me show you guys again, like this. So it is a very good tool for you to cap close to your enemies, like this. And that's how you kill someone with this loadout. So when you're in game, try to not be predictable with the sliding. Try to use your bow to change directions and gain crazy grounds. And also when you switch to the bow, you can also do the quick melee. So for example, if someone is on top of here, you can also do this and backstab them. So what I did is I double jump with my bow so that I can get on top and backstab him with my quick melee, which is very useful. This is the end of the video, and one last thing I want to tell you guys is the knife is a tough weapon to master, and it is very hard to pull it off consistently. It's all about game sense, movement, and predicting your enemies. So if you're not finding success right away, just remember that you're just here to not win every fight, but just challenging yourself with a new playstyle. So just focus on trying to improve your movement, reading your enemy's moves, and over time you will see yourself getting better. Keep at it, and most importantly, try to enjoy the process, and then you will get better at using the knife. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Peace out.